What's up, guys? Mike back here today, and today we're going to be doing a build video for my Scion self-cast ball lightning build named Sexy Uwu, because I didn't know what else to name a Scion. Alright, so the general consensus of this build is two things. You have Archmage with a ton of mana cost, and you have a foreboding mana flask. So, if I open my tree, we'll go over this in a little bit, or we'll go ahead and start with the tree. So, to start off with, you're taking mana nodes. You go down, you take more mana, life and mana, lightning damage, mana, or crit, life, crit, mana. Okay, it's kind of the general idea of it. Attack speed, life, mana, just as much fucking mana as you can get. So, for ascendancies, you're taking Inquisitor and Pathfinder. Now, I streamed leveling this build, and I'm just really not fucking happy with it. I really don't like the self-cast playstyle. Never really been my thing. So, I haven't taken the final ascendancy yet, which would be Path of the Ranger, which lets you start over here to take 2 more mana nodes. It's an alright build. You'll see, I'm going to run a map here. You'll see it's alright. I'm running in impulses. It's just not my playstyle. If you are going to play this build, you're going to want to have a Pledge of the Hands, and you don't have to have a Headhunter or impulses. Or you can play it with impulses and you don't have to have Pledge of Hands. Kinda your choice. So, let's go ahead and do a map showcase, and then I'll talk about the gems when we get in the map. So, to start off with, like I said, your ball lightning, faster casting, lightning pin, spell echo, archmage, and then GMP. You swap GMP for slower projectiles for bossing. The bossing on this is fucking horrible. I don't know what I did with this build, but the bossing is fucking horrible. Other than that, you have a Flame Dash, Arcane Cloak, and you have Clarity, and then you have Wrath inside of your Essence Worm. So, the entire thing of the build, you go into a map, you hit your Blood Rage, and then you just start hitting your Mana Flask. And you just never fucking stop hitting your Mana Flask. Just ever. Essentially what you're gonna do is you're gonna cast, and then you're gonna hit your flash. You're gonna cast, flash, as you walk through the map. And that's kind of how the build plays. It's not bad at clearing, I'll be honest. It's a really good clear. It's just the single target is fucking horrendous. And if you run out of mana, like you just seen, you're fucked. If you get a weird situation where you hit a pack of monsters, but you don't kill them, and you run out of mana, you're fucked. And stun locking. Oh, I have cussed so much because of stun locking on this build. Because of the fact that we're mana based, you get stun locked so damn easily. See what I mean? I'm out of mana and I can't do shit. Yeah, that is the problem with this build. And personally, in my opinion, any Archmage build is if you run out of mana, you're just dead. So, I'm going to finish clearing this map. Now, I know the reason this build is even capable of doing what it's doing right here is the fact that I'm wearing an Impulses and a Headhunter. I'm sure if you didn't have those, you would not be able to do this with this build. That being said, I'm sure if you had more levels and you actually enjoyed this playstyle and, you know, actually played the build more, it wouldn't be a bad build. There's no doubt in my mind that this build would not be great. And I say that because if you noticed, this build, I'm only level 75. And I don't have the final ascendancy. So, if you want to play this build, you should be fine. So I'll show you bossing here. So you swap slower projectiles for GMP. You walk in, now you're going to see I'm probably going to get insta-ganked. I mean, you can see the boss damage is not... It's not horrible, but as you can see there, where I just stood still, that is because I am out of mana. And I'm dead. So, that's kind of the general idea of the build. If you run out of mana, you're dead. If you do have mana, you're clearing great. There was a guy, I think it was Big Ducks, I think is the guy's name, that did this build, but he did it with a Pledge of Hands, and he did not have an Impulsa. He did it without the Impulsa and the Headhunter, with Pledge of Hands, and it worked great. He loved the build. He absolutely loved it. Personally, I do not. So, check out his video. I'll link his video in the description below, because he did a lot better job explaining it. I'm tired of this build. I've played it for a week now. I have 12 hours of playtime, and I'm just done with it. I'm tired. Something else. So, hopefully you guys enjoyed. If you did, let me know. Check out the stream, and I will see you guys in the next video.